better? Let me put this down. I wonder if you can hear me. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be better or worse. I got my headset on. It might be the same. I don't know if the iPhone's picking it up or if it's from my headset. But anyway, I'm just fixing something on my truck here this morning. I wanted to tell you something about the 2 years that I spent in the Dominican Republic. I used to, after I had learned enough Spanish, go outside into the communities and play pickup basketball the same way you would do in the United States if you played basketball before, if you like or you care about the sport. That's what I used to do. It was also a way for me to learn Spanish. Doing something or an activity that you're familiar with um, makes it easier for you to learn the game. And not the game, the language. Playing the game made it easier for me to learn the language while I was there. I used to play with younger kids, and then when we were done, maybe I'd play with them for 30 minutes or so, and then we'd stop because I'm a little older. My knees are kind of messed up, but I'd usually give them the basketball afterwards and say, "Well, you guys can have the basketball." They appreciate it, of course. Of course, it's a poor country. But while I was there, I found out about a young man named Hansel Emmanuel. He is from the Dominican Republic, and a lot of you, if you watch this video, you might know who he is now because he plays college basketball here in the United States. And he is somebody who, when he was a young child, lost 80% of his left arm, which is kind of sad because you think for that to happen to a young child, to lose 80% of your left arm, that can create a major hindrance in your life, especially from a poor country like the Dominican Republic. But the people there have a lot of love and a lot of spirit, and I do miss being there. I hope I can go back one day. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you this story is because as he grew up, he decided to play basketball, or maybe he knew he wanted to play basketball, which is interesting because at the time when he was a child, and even now, football, soccer is the predominant sport in that region of the world. So for someone with one arm to play basketball is unprecedented. And I'm sure he was ridiculed for it many, many times when he was younger. It's amazing to see him now because you realize he's done the work. And with time, everyone will see who's done the work. It becomes undeniable. Imagine him as a 10-year-old boy playing basketball. He's got 20% of his left arm. Everyone's getting picked in front of him, but he continues to do the work. He knows in his heart, he has love for what he does. He says, "This is my path. This is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to play basketball. It doesn't matter if the devil took away the majority of my left arm. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is my God given path." He continues to practice, he continues to play. And as he gets older, he's not the last person picked anymore. More time passes. Now he's he's the second or third option on a pickup basketball team. And then people start to realize, wait a second, this guy only has one arm, but he is terrorizing this court right now. That's all based off of love and understanding what your path in life is. See, it doesn't matter that he's missing 80% of his left arm. What matters is he loves what he does. He's following his destined path. He followed it when no one else saw it. Would you pick someone on your team who only has one arm to play basketball? Probably not. But if you see him now, he's the first person picked because he's done the work. That applies to everybody's life. everybody's life, eventually it shows who has done the work. I'm just as tall as he is too. I have both of my arms. I could go say, "Oh, I could play basketball as good as he can." Sure, I could say that, but it'll become quite apparent pretty quickly who's actually done the work. We all need to focus on love in our lives and stick with what feels right to you, even when it feels wrong to everybody else. Don't give up. Keep going. Because sometimes you being yourself and loving what you do is the only thing that's going to get you through. No one's going to believe in you, but you just keep going. Because one day your work will show. It'll show. It'll be undeniable. I mean, after all, if you've seen him play basketball, if you haven't seen him play basketball, you should watch him play basketball. It's undeniable. He's earned that right, and he is on his chosen path. It doesn't matter what people said to him or the circumstances he dealt with when he was growing up. He's going to be who he was destined to be. And I hope all of us reach our destinies as well. See you guys soon.